is Caleb, and this year I have had the honor of being valedictorian. Having come out of a homeschool environment, this is only my second year in what my friends would call a real school, or better known as Canadian Christian Academy. I was excited about attending this school. My mother called it a lifesaver. I still don't know which life she was talking about, mine or hers. I can remember not knowing what to expect when I'm coming to CCA, but one thing is for sure, after 2 years, even though I have to get up early, pack a lunch, and put on a uniform, CCA is still what I would call my home away from home. The building and the books do not make the school. It's the teachers, the staff, and the students that make the school feel like home. Although at home, we didn't have the demerit system, we had the Caleb, if I have to tell you one more time, you're in big trouble system. Not to mention, if I was at home, I'd be able to play Call of Duty on my breaks. Maybe even when I'm not on my breaks, depending on how much housework my mom had to do. Just kidding. But when I'm at home, away from home at CCA, I often find myself thinking about the wonderful people God has put in my life in school. Proverbs 1:5-7 says, "Let the wise hear and increase in learning, and the one who understands obtain guidance." To understand a proverb and a saying, the word of the wise and their riddles. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. Our principal, Mrs. Rock, really cares about our character and wants us to be great for God. This is so important to her that she made sure that all the vital people that would be influencing us on our journey at CCA have the same desire. That we, the students here, grow in integrity and God's grace. Mrs. Preer, the teacher for the younger kids, also doubles as our gym teacher. Sometimes Mr. Preer teaches gym with him. I think we all love gym because we got out of the learning center. But I don't think it would be as fun without Mr. and Mrs. Preer. One thing that I loved about them was that they were very competitive. At the end of the day, no matter who won the football or soccer game, we had a good time. Mrs. Wright is a great teacher. She teaches the JK and SK kids, and next year she'll be teaching my little sister occasionally. I am very confident in Mrs. Wright in teaching my sister, and I know she'll do a great job. I know she loves and cares for all the students, or all the kids that she is teaching, and wants nothing more than to see them grow up to be good Christian girls and boys. Oh, and by the way, Mrs. Wright, I probably owe you about 47 hours in spoons. Mrs. Terry is an amazing art teacher, and I'm sure that we all appreciate for her being willing to teach us art. She always loves every drawing and painting that we do, even if to us it looks like a bunch of scribbles. Mrs. Craig is one of the most patient people I know. Sometimes I wonder how she can put up with some of us. I won't mention any names, but we know who we are. She is always so nice and kind, and she's a great teacher. And I'm sure all my fellow students here would agree that this school wouldn't be the same without her. She praises us when we're hurt, she cheers for us when we play soccer, and she gives me candy when I dance for her. She's a great teacher, and I know we are all looking forward to another year with her. I believe I can speak for everyone when I say our experience at this school has been amazing. From the moment we walked through the double doors to the day we found out Mrs. Rock was having another child. Although we've had our bad days as well as our good days, many of my bad days were due to my arch nemesis, the dictionary. Seriously, who needs a dictionary when you can just Google it? I digress. As we grow up, I hope that what becomes our arch nemesis isn't the dictionary, but the things of this world that distract and destroy our desire to be what God wants us to be. As the next generation of young Christian men and women, we have the responsibility to be living witnesses and good examples to the people of this world who need Jesus Christ. As we are on our way to becoming young adults and beginning to deal with the everyday problems of life, it is important that not only we, the students of CCA, but everyone who has a personal relationship with Christ use the abilities and tools God has given us to make a difference for Him, and that we, as the older students of the school, be examples for the younger children who are watching us at Canadian Christian Academy. So as we leave this building today for our great summer off, I would ask that you, the students, not forget all that we have learned this past year, the friendships we have made, and the great Christian principles we have learned. Instead, that we would go from here grateful that we are able to receive a Christian education and seek to live out our faith to our family, friends, and neighbors this summer. Thank you.